Ok. Então, ele estava falando sobre uma coisa muito importante, porque eu perguntei o que você sentiu falta. Falei sobre a questão dos tambores que batiam, que eles batem até hoje, tambores na Nigéria, na véspera, the second to last, ok, night. E também uma coisa que ele sentiu muito falta, por isso que eu queria fazer a tradução. Ele falou: não, ainda uma coisa. A questão de vender os artigos do Ramadã, artigos religiosos, da cultura dele, daqui a pouco eu vou perguntar. Na Nigéria, mas isso não acontece na Itália. Claro, um país europeu ele vai encontrar isso em momentos bem específicos, nas mesquitas, após término da oração, mas não a noite inteira. Lá na Nigéria, a noite inteira. I think the whole month, right? Isn't it?
Whole month for what?
The selling activity.
Yeah, food. Yeah, food.
Sale,
Not
okay.
not in every part. Yeah, they do sell food.
Sales.
Don't,
Ok.
yeah,
Ele falou que eles vendem comida ao longo da noite durante todo o mês do Ramadã, ok? The whole month, ok? Selling food. Muito bem. Agora, cutting to the chase, I want you to tell me one thing. How people, okay? I'm talking about Italians, especially, mainly Italians. How did they used to behave towards you during the month of Ramadan? Because at school, other students, of course, from Italy, from several countries, used to be in the same place, okay, at school, the university campus. Okay, did they used to get along with you? Okay, nicely, no, good, not.
Yeah, like I said, they are not aware. They are not even okay. Let me use an example that happened within the university
Yeah.
environment. Yeah, I have. There is an exam I was supposed to take because in Italy, if you take an exam and you want to improve your score, you can retake that exam. So there's this exam I took, and I actually wanted to improve my score. So unfortunately, the day for that exam was on Friday.
Okay.
So it coincide with the time for
accidentally, yeah.
So I told one of the professor about this.
Okay.
He requested he related my distance with the coordinator.
He denied it. He denied your request.
They denied it. They are not aware of this. So, and this actually translates to more of the outer populace. Like, they are not aware.
Okay.
So, irrespective of whatever you are doing, they are not.
Because as far as you know, okay, in spite of that, okay, instead of, in England, now, okay, at this moment, Muslims can worship, can do everything, okay? They can celebrate, break fast, even at the stadium, okay? And English citizens respect that because they get along, they are used to getting along with people.
Yeah, that's the reason why I said, because of the population, the number of the Islam being a minority within Italy. Even though the government, they are aware, they know the religion, but the majority of Italians, they don't. I mean, they are not. How do I say? It's none of their. Will I put it? Will I put it as they take it as a norm.
Okay.
So whatever you're doing is none of their concern. So that does it. It's only few that are aware about Islam. Okay, they know the norms about Islam. So generally,
Sorry for interrupting you. So I'm going to just explain that, ok? Eu vou traduzir. Ele falou uma coisa que é muito chato de falar isso. Certo dia, você sabe que os muçulmanos, sexta-feira, eles fazem a oração, que tem o sermão ao meio-dia. Ele foi pedir licença para fazer a oração. Ele foi conversar com o orientador, o professor orientador. E o professor simplesmente negou o pedido. Ele falou não. Mas não sei se ele sabe que aqui no Brasil você tem direito de culto, você pode cultuar o que você quiser, pode rezar. Eu, quando estudava na ITEC, eu, respeitando as normas da escola e também de acordo com a Constituição, revisei, eu dei uma revisão na Constituição e vi que qualquer pessoa, não importa a religião, pode praticar a religião, não importa a instituição. Aí eu fiz a minha carta, escrevi a carta conforme o artigo tal da Constituição. Nananana, por favor, eu gostaria que vocês me concedam um espaço para eu realizar as minhas orações. E foi concedido. Just to translate to you in Portuguese. So, one day I used to, okay, to draft a letter, okay, filing a request in order to perform my prayer, okay? Because pursuant to a few articles or some of them of Brazilian Constitution, okay, you are allowed to perform your prayer, okay, to worship, okay, somewhere, no problem, elsewhere, no problem, okay? There is no, okay, limits, okay? There are no limits to practice your traditions, okay? Your cultural features. So I needed to file a request to the director. I talked to him about, look, I'm supposed to perform the prayer, okay, 5 times a day. Say, okay, no problem, okay? You can take the keys, you open, okay, the classroom, you can do it, okay? Feel free. No one will interrupt you. No one will, how can I say it,
like to disturb
to bother you, okay, during your prayer. So I said it's okay. But really, I found it really strange. How?
yeah.
I have never studied, okay, the Italian Constitution. Okay, I have no clue about the Italian Constitution. Eu falei para ele, não sei nada sobre a Constituição italiana. Eu só sei aqui porque eu moro no Brasil, okay? So I live in Brazil. I've lived for over 10 years. So I'm supposed, okay, to be into learning, okay, and to know more about my, the Brazilian country constitution and rules, how they rule things. Eu falei para ele, não sei nada sobre a Constituição italiana, but I really don't know if you got interested in learning more about the Italian Constitution after this occurrence. No. So you went through it and, okay, that was a thing of the past.
Yeah, actually, I left. I mean, I had to leave the. I completed the exam. I have to go to from my prayer. So.
Okay, I see.
So I completed
that was one of the reasons you decided to leave the country because you couldn't practice your.
No, not because of that. It's not because of that. I just meant it's just within the institution within the university.
Okay, you graduated. Okay, after you had your master's degree, so that was done for you, and you were done with that. Ele falou para mim, não, esse foi o motivo de eu ter deixado a Itália e procurar outro país. É porque acabou. Eu me formei, era formando, me formei, eu tive meu título de mestrado, não tinha mais o que fazer lá. Então é isso. Agora vamos.
Things that have changed now in Italy. I mean, this is almost 6 years. So.
Ok. Ele falou talvez as coisas tenham mudado na Itália, que hoje em dia eles respeitam mais os muçulmanos e pessoas de outras religiões para cultuar, para praticar, para práticas religiosas. Ele falou talvez, porque faz muito tempo. Ele falou que em 2016 que ele deixou a Itália. Então são quase cerca de 7 anos. Então coisas talvez possam ser mudado. Now, my last question, okay? 2 questions.
Yeah.
Minhas 2 últimas perguntas. You told me that you have a son who is almost 2 years, 1 year and a few months.
Yeah.
Okay, when you decided to have a son in Brazil, didn't you think about the cultural features, because your son, okay, is born here, okay? He was born here in Brazil. You are from Nigeria or a Nigerian citizen. Your wife as well. So, didn't you think, oh, okay, I think if I had a son here, I would struggle a little bit because my son had to learn Islam, and here the majority, okay, most of people, okay, they are not used to, okay, to these traditions. They are not accustomed to these traditions. So how did you make a decision? Okay, how did you say, okay, now no matter what the place is, I'll be taking this decision. Okay, I'll get married, and my son is supposed to born here.
Well, to answer that question, well, there are so many things involved because initially, I guess when I made the decision of getting married, I already have the intention of having a child. So, irrespective of wherever I am, irrespective, because according to, I've been going with the sunnah of the prophet. I mean, when you're married, you definitely need to have a child. So that, irrespective of where I am, I mean, getting a child will be one of the most important things. So all that things involved is that even giving birth, I mean, having a child here, and knowing that you have cultural differences. The first thing is just like I do what I do with him is basically like, for example, in terms of language, like so I speak my mother's tongue right at home with him. So whenever he goes to the church, it's always with another language entirely. So he knows that, okay, whenever I'm in this situation, in this context, this is the language I'm used to. And whenever I'm here, this is the language I'm used to. So that one, I have to make sure that is still in him right from his when it's growing up. So the other thing is that in terms of the religion, basically a crèche or school will not teach your child the tenet of the religion. Definitely they will not teach. So it has been ordained on you as your parent to start that from your home, because it's what you instill in that child that will be with him forever throughout his life. Even though he might get other teachings outside the home environment, but whatever you instill in him, whatever he sees you are doing, it takes this. For example, he as young as he is, every single thing that we do in the house, I mean, he's always watching. So he learns from what you do. He learns from whatever we do. So he learns from, and if you know this is what you want, you want for your child, then you start at home.
Okay.
Even let's assume that I'm in a different country with majority, with Islam as a majority.
Yeah.
If you still don't instill this training in your child right from home, there will still be a problem. Because peer pressure is always very strong. But that training within the house is, can take him through, can send him through difficult challenges in life. So secondly is that, finding an Islamic institution for him, if probably one is closer to such environment. But if you are not closer to that, then the training for home, the training for home is very, very important.
Yeah.
And then also, like I said, it's just the training for home.
Yeah.
So later in life, this will guide you.
Eu perguntei sobre a questão do filho dele, porque ele não teve filho antes, e só quando chegou ao Brasil, se casou, como eu falei, a esposa, a cônjuge do nosso irmão é nigeriana também. Ele falou, foi essa decisão, tinha que ser nigeriana por causa da cultura, devido às peculiaridades culturais, porque, segundo ele, como que o filho vai nascer se ele se casar com, por exemplo, na Itália, se tivesse se casado e ia se casar com uma italiana, não ia dar para educar o filho, porque ele queria que o filho falasse o idioma nativo, ok? A língua mãe seria a língua local deles, da Nigéria. E com a esposa, a tua esposa, ela é da Nigéria, o filho vai aprender também. How do we call the local language? Sorry, I can't remind you. In Nigeria. Yoruba. Eles
from the
falam
western
Yoruba.
part.
Yoruba. Desculpa, não sei como se fala isso em português. I really don't know how to say it in Portuguese, but I really...
Yoruba.
Basically, Yoruba.
Yeah, because we have the parts of community in Bahia that speak
yes,
language.
Bahia. And you know that there are some people, okay, who study Yoruba here. Brazilians who are interested in learning Yoruba. I got to know a girl, okay, I think who is almost 50 now. At that time, she told me, "Oh, I'm taking some classes, some Yoruba classes." Falei para ele que cheguei a conhecer uma mulher que hoje deve ter sei lá, uns 50 anos. Ela falou para mim que está estudando Yoruba. Ele falou para mim que tem uma comunidade que dos ancestrais que se fez assentamento lá na Bahia, ok? Uma comunidade nigeriana lá no passado. Então aqui tem raízes da cultura nigeriana. Eu perguntei também essa questão da educação do filho. Ele falou a educação começa em casa. Like you said. A educação começa em casa. Os pais têm que ensinar todo referente à religião. Todo referente à cultura do país de origem. Ele é nigeriano, o filho dele está em uma outra sociedade brasileira, ele vai aprender outras coisas fora de casa, mas dentro de casa tem que ser como se ele estivesse no meio da família nigeriana. Como se ele estivesse na Nigéria, para ele não estranhar o dia que ele for conhecer os familiares na Nigéria. Because someday, your son, okay, will visit, okay, his relatives in Nigeria. I think so. Someday, okay, he will visit, I think he'll visit his relatives in Nigeria. So he'll be supposed to get along with them.
Yeah.
In a good way. For this reason, you should start first teaching, okay, from scratch. This is the way, okay, we behave towards people. I think it sounds a bit different because I've never been to Nigeria, okay, Western country, Western Africa. So I think I could be wrong, but I think it would be different. Ok? It would be different. Ok? Então é isso. Agora eu vou perguntar para ele a última pergunta. My last question. Now, this is the last, okay? The last one and not the least, like we say. Okay. My last question. What do you expect from your son in 10 years from now?
That's a big question.
Yes.
Well, I'm still struggling how to answer that question because
You're actually speechless.
Yeah.
You
because
couldn't imagine that I could come up with this question.
No, of course, definitely, but because
okay, sometimes we come across some eventual things.
The issue is that we cannot really predict the future. We cannot really say what the future holds, but we can take the future. We can presume what I want our future to be.
Yes.
So definitely, I will always want him to to have the tenet of the religion, as in to instill this tenet of religion in him, and it's so that when he grows up, when he attains that age, he's able to at least to some extent, to differentiate some right from wrong.
Okay.
From right to wrong. Of course, he's still young, so I'm not putting much pressure on him, because as he's grown, he becomes wiser.
No, it's not time to crack the whip. It's not time to crack the whip.
Exactly. Yeah. So I at that point in time, I believe that then definitely at that point in time, maybe is starting to fast, even if it is just once in the month of Ramadan.
Yeah.
mean, even if it's just
was the main thing. I wanted you, okay, to share with us how you think, if you could, how would it be Ramadan for him, okay, as abroad, okay? Will he accept to follow the rules, okay? No. Would you crack the whip with him? No. It's not, I don't know. You have to.
Yeah, because like I said, it starts from home. When he sees you doing this, he will always, even it will just be out of curiosity. What are you doing? What is the essence of this?
You're talking about the Islamic grounds.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what you do in him, what you teach him, and what he sees you doing. It would definitely take. So this is very important. So then I also want him to at least to start praying, because at 7 years your kids needs to try to imbibe this culture of Islamic culture in him.
Yes, to be embedded. To be embedded.
Exactly. Yeah, and to embed it. So these are what I foresee him saying. Yeah, inshallah. So because it's a big question, I won't lie to you. 10 years from now, it's really a big question. But what I can is to try to what I foresee him to do. Try to instill in him. Try to teach him. Try to show him what he is supposed to do according to the tenet of the religion.
Ok. Ok. A minha última pergunta já fiz, vou traduzir para vocês. Eu falei, o que você espera do seu filho nos próximos 10 anos? Assim, mas ele foi inteligente e sacou que estou falando sobre a religião, não sobre outra coisa. Aí ele falou para mim, eu não posso adivinhar o futuro. I can't predict the future, like you said. Eu não posso adivinhar o futuro, mas eu assim, voltou a questão, retornou a questão da casa, o papel do trabalho feito dentro de casa. Se o meu filho tá me vendo diariamente, realizando as minhas orações, agindo conforme a legislação islâmica, os ensinamentos de nosso mensageiro, eu espero dele que ele faça isso quando ele ficar mais velho, para seguir esse caminho. Mas ele frisou isso. Todo começa dentro de casa. Você tem que ensinar todo e entregar nas mãos de Deus, mas faça a sua parte de ensinar para o seu filho. Eu falei para ele, como que você acha que ele vai reagir daqui a pouco, quando ele descobrir que ele vai ter que fazer o jejum por mera obrigação, que vai ser obrigatório? Ele falou para mim, eu vou ensinando aos poucos. Só para vocês saberem, just to highlight one thing, ele, só para constar, ele sempre leva o filho para a mesquita. Sempre. Por quê? Não porque, assim, para forçar o filho, não, porque o filho, agora ele tem 1 ano e pouco, ele vai se acostumando com esse ambiente, no meio das pessoas rezando. E, conforme ele for crescendo, ele vai se acostumar com a oração. Não vai ser algo estranho para ele. Não é de repente, não, agora, now, okay, it's time. Okay? You go home or... Okay.
And then one thing, one cannot, the effect of prayer, you cannot put that out. So one needs to pray for the kid. So the first part is doing your own part, and the second part is leaving the rest to Allah. Trying to pray for them to guide them aright, to make their feet on the path of Islam. I think that is very, very important. Yeah, because if you teach them, and the other way around, so it goes hand in hand.
May Allah blessing. Que Allah abençoe. May Allah blessing. Inshallah. May all the odds ever be in his favor.
Amen.
Inshallah. So that wraps up, okay? This is sad. That wraps up our interview. I've really enjoyed talking to you, okay? Gente, eu gostei muito de falar com ele, porque a gente fala pouco, a gente se encontra só na mesquita, okay? From time to time, okay? The times, okay, you used to show up at the mosque with your son, okay, accompanied with our friend Amin. So, fiquei muito feliz mesmo, ok? Grazie infinite di essere venuto e di aver accettato l'invito. Muito obrigado por aceitar o nosso convite. Foi um prazer te entrevistar e ter você como meu convidado no programa. Então, é isso, gente. É isso por hoje. Agradeço a presença de todos, a todas as pessoas que vão deixar os comentários. Se vocês tiverem qualquer dúvida e querem que ele, de novo, apareça aqui, deixem os comentários, ok? Don't miss out. Não percam tempo. Deixem os comentários. Leave your comments, ok? Below. So if they are interested, if they are into, okay? Get here, okay?
Okay.
On YouTube, because this video will be published on YouTube, my channel,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
So I think you won't deny, okay? Very good. Ele não vai negar, ok? Ele não vai negar. Ok, gente, as minhas últimas palavras, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. I bear witness that there is no God except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that the messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, is his messenger. Assalamu alaikum. Ciao, até o próximo. I'm gonna just
Ciao.
here. Sorry, just a second.
Okay.
Stop here. Stop the video.